Hi everyone, today I will be reviewing this boot that I got a few weeks ago, and I've got a lot to say about it. I'm only showing the one boot because I don't want to take the other one off. As a contractor, having proper footwear is very important, and I recently got this just over the Christmas break. The last few months of the year I was needing a better boot because I was just using tennis shoes, and that's not very good because my tennis shoes, the problems I had were they'd get wet and I'd get sawdust in them, and all sorts of stuff, or I'd be stepping on nails. And so there's a lot of stuff that I needed to improve. I've been seeing the brand Indestructible Shoes on my Facebook feed for some time now, and this is actually the second shoe of theirs that I bought. I bought one last year, but it was a tennis shoe, so it didn't go up. It was about here, and it looked a lot more casual. But the problem with that shoe I had was it was supposed to have breathability, which meant it was basically this net just going across here. And once it ripped, it just kind of ripped. But there's a few features of this shoe that I really like. One is steel toe. Being a contractor, you don't want to stub your toes, you don't want to drop anything on your toes, so that's really important. But the thing that I was looking for the most is there's a steel plate in here. I do a lot of work on rooftops, and a lot of times there are shingles and nails all over the place, and I don't like stepping on nails because that's not fun. And so when I had my previous pair, there was not a single time a nail penetrated through the bottom, which was very nice, and I would just laugh at my coworkers or other people I was working with whenever they stepped on one. So that's the two main things is the bottom. There's a steel plate in here that's very lightweight as well, and the steel toe. And when I saw this one, the reason I went with this option is because I felt it looked better than the green tennis shoe option. It looks a little more professional, and it doesn't have that breathability mesh, and instead it's supposed to be waterproof. So just last week I was working out in the snow, and I was walking in the snow, and it was the first time I had put this to the test in the snow to see how water resistant it was. And I am proud to report that after a full day of working, my feet were still dry, which is huge for me because if it's winter time right now, and if you're working in the snow and your feet get wet, the rest of your day is just it's gonna slow down and it's gonna suck a lot more. So that's why I recommended this. Now I bought this over Black Friday, and this comes from a website where they have a price that's like $160, but then they say it's on sale now, even though it's always on sale for like $80 or whatever. But there was a Black Friday coupon that I used in addition to that, and so I ended up spending about like $65 for these, and that's relatively cheap for a work shoe. So we'll see how it holds up over time. My last one I ended up using for about probably 6 months. I believe this one will last longer because it seems to have a better build than just that kind of net meshy look. From a financial perspective, it is cheaper than a regular boot. I'm sure you could find some heavy-duty military boot, but what I really like about this is that it packs so many different features. Like I said, the steel toe, the steel plate, the water resistance. It's supposed to be flexible as well, and they claim it's fireproof. I'm not going to test that out though. And so there's a bunch of different features that come very handy for the line of work that I do and for contractors in general. So what you might want to know is if it works well. So far I'm very happy with it, and I think I will be purchasing another pair as soon as this one goes bad, unless something drastic happens, but I'll definitely keep you in the loop.